takes hold, Chad's at the wheel. A story unfolds, chisel sharp, a steady hand, crafting beauty across the land. From pen kit small to projects grand, Turner's Warehouse making it stand. Amy by his side, the warehouse lady, reading comments, keeping it shady. Wednesday night, the show's live. Wood chips fly, watch them thrive. Risen flows, a vibrant hue. Turner's Warehouse, me and you.
Is on.
What up?
Mics are on. Mics are
Hello.
hot. Hot mic. Hot mic,
Hot
people.
mic.
All right, start us off, you two.
What? Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday live stream. 2 thumbs up.
Mine's not starting.
Couple of things as I look at my hand to be like, what was my list? This is a different list on my hand, though. Thanks to everybody who came out to the open house. Big shout out to the presenters who came from out of town. All of the vendors, Chris for cooking, just everybody who helped make it happen. It was really awesome. And we hope that you got to watch the demonstrations and or come out. If you haven't watched the demonstrations, you can watch them back on the YouTube channel under live, which I bet you guys all know how to do because you're here now watching. The other thing I want to announce is next week we are going to have Dane in. He's demonstrated a few times with us. He's going to be demonstrating how to make a little like platter tray. He calls like it a nightstand tray. It's about yay big. This is one of the ones he made, but he'll be here next week to do that, which should be really cool. And then shout out to Jake, because Jake, I don't know, you may know him, Jake's Blanks. He stuck around for a day and we did some turning. And also big shout out to Jason from Stuart Batty Tools, who showed Jake and I, he gave us a little lesson and we collabed on this little olive bowl. So I have some cool shots, video and stuff from that, but I haven't had a chance to post it because we've just been really busy this week. Wrapping things up and finishing things up from the open house. So watch the socials for that.
Cracked?
It did crack because it was wet wood.
You know what's crazy is it was wide open, and then it closed back up when the rest of it caught up with the sapwood or the heartwood.
What do you mean?
Like it was gapped like that far.
Yeah.
And now it's closed back up. You can totally feel it.
It's a cool little bowl though, and it's fun because it was a collab. So if you want to see
Here, I'm gonna go to this
some
camera.
video of Jake throwing some wood shavings, which is not something you'll see every day, watch our socials for that. And then that is my first attempt at a bowl that was a hybrid, that was a Jake's blank. So he made those, 2 weeks ago on Saturday Morning Cartoons and brought out a blank. So we each turned one. He took his though, so I don't have that one to show off, but I'm sure he'll show it off on his channel.
Pretty cool.
That's all I got.
That's pretty good.
That was my announcements.
The announcements have. You want to say?
Daniel, you got announcements?
Announcements. Boom.
Boom, announcements.
Do you want to address the person behind you?
We have Bobby
He's
here.
in the camera.
We
Bobby,
can
you
address him, but I don't want to address him.
Bobby, you got announcements?
Any announcements, Bobby?
Yes, I would like to thank Turner's Warehouse crew for getting a lathe motor back from England for me, and I really appreciate it. And I appreciate the technical service at Power Record, or Record Power.
Awesome. Yeah, we're
Boom.
We're glad to get you some English motor. It'll come with some tea. Yes, thank you, Bobby.
So when you order something from overseas, they send tea instead
And
of candy
biscuits,
and
yeah.
biscuits.
It's like biscuits and stuff, yeah. Big thanks to everybody who came out or watched the weekend. It's really weird because it's like a blur because we did a live stream last Wednesday and then we haven't stopped since. And I'm like, what day is it? Yesterday I thought it was Friday all day because I'm like so tired.
We're a little tired.
But thanks everybody who came out or watched online and chatted and had fun. It was a great time. Big thanks to all of our presenters, Jason, Baldwin, Curtis Seebeck, Dan from Bottle Stoppers, Emily Ford, who am I missing? Jake did his thing here. Zach Higgins. And then we had all kinds of people out back demonstrating. Jim Spalding, Arizona Woodturners. Rycon was representing.
Easy Wood Tools.
Easy Wood Tools. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
So if you guys had fun, comment on the videos or comment on stuff and let us know, because it was a lot of work. We're still doing work today from it. I still gotta still loading stuff up to take it back. So
Yeah.
it's
Jamie
a lot of
says-
work doing these little events.
Quick question: does Bobby now have a new lathe and lathe accessories?
He has a new lathe
Bobby?
motor. All right, here.
That was
Amy,
the king of the reference.
Bubby.
ready?
Reverse.
Oh, you in the
s-
cheek. That was close.
That was
kinda
close.
close, yeah.
All right, so thanks everybody. Let's get going. Like Amy said, next week's going to be a cool little demo from Dane on those little dishes. Those are excellent little projects. Today we're going to make a pen. It's going to be fairly simple, but this is a great pen. It's been around a long time. Quick history. This used to be called the Jr Gentleman, and then there were multiple versions over the years, and then there was the Jr Gentleman 2. And so we still carried this one, and in an effort to not confuse all the Junior series and Jr Gentleman 2 stuff, we call this the Echo Junior. Now, it is more economically priced, which is where the name comes from, but it's still a great pen to make. When I was doing art shows and selling pens, man, I sold hundreds of these a year, because you're not in it for a lot, but they're pretty good quality. Like, they're pretty decent. And up to now, we've only had rollerball, but now we have fountain in the 3 colors, I think. You can check it out. Eco Junior rollerball and fountain. I think we have gold, chrome, gunmetal in both rollerball and fountain. It's a generic German fountain nib, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty good writer. And it's a good entry level if somebody's wanting to get a gift of a fountain pen or try it themselves and they don't want to spend a lot of money. It's a good way to go. So we're going to make one of those today. We're going to use stabilized wood. This is stabilized Ambrosia Maple, and it's really cool wood. Some of it has curl to it. Some of it has the ambrosia to it. I'll show you here if I can. So you can see, like, the screen one has some nice curl. Some of these blue ones were real curly too, but it just depends on the piece you get. They all have that cool maple grain to them either way. And we're stabilizing this stuff all the time, so if you see something you like, there'll be more coming along down the road. All right, anything with that? Amy, do we have any specials going on?
We've got a bunch of stuff on special right
Oh,
now.
why don't you hit that up?
We have got on special. Hold on, let me pull up the list, or I'll miss something. But also, just to mention, Marquetta and Adam were here representing
Marquetta and Adam.
Lathe Buddy. Mr. Jim was here representing Mr. Jim's carvings.
How
And
is
if I
it
forget
possible-
anyone, it's not because we're just tired.
How could I possibly forget Marquetta?
It was
Like-
implied.
She's so quiet
she's
that
the
sometimes
life
I
of the
don't notice
party.
she's here. So that's probably it. She was probably off to the side, like, head down, not talking, because she's so quiet and not animated. I probably didn't see her.
All right, we have got 10% off cactus juice and the cactus juice dyes. We've got 10% off Jake's blanks right now. We've got 10% off all of the stainless bottle stopper brand stuff. So like bottle stoppers, honey dippers, rings, all of that stuff is 10% off. Our Maker Select molds are on sale, 10% off. Easy Wood tools, the tools and the
like a
cutters are 10% off. Lathe Buddies are still 10% off right now. Color Lab pigments, Zach's pigments are on sale, 10% off.
And if you were looking for a Lathe Buddy last weekend, we ran out of a couple, but we got restocked.
We are restocked, which was nice. Thank you, Marquetta, for that. We have got bowl blanks on sale, 10% off as well. Those are running really low, I think. So if you were like on the fence and about to get one. And then we've got all of our stabilized wood on sale right now for 15% off. So we're using Ambrosia Maple today. And those Ambrosia Maple blanks are 15% off, as well as all of our top choice blanks. So like our regular resin blanks. So if you have a favorite, like what's your favorite top choice blank?
Mine. Probably Kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good one.
I like that one a lot.
That one's really good. Molten Metals is really good.
Ooh,
Chad,
yeah.
Chad, which one's your favorite? I know what he's going to say. Wait.
Probably Molten Metals.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to say Hot Wheels.
Depends on the day. All right, so lots on sale, lots going on. Basically, everything that was demoed at our event was on sale. So it
Yep.
lasts through next week. So
Through Wednesday, yeah.
get it while you can. All right, let's talk pen making here. So we're going to use a regular mandrel. We have bushings. If you're not familiar with pen making, we have some more in-depth beginner stuff that you might want to check out, and we have a free ebook on our website and everything. But anyway, the bushings on this are mandrel bushings. The cap are both the same. I believe the bottom one is slightly bigger, although they don't feel much different. Let me check. Get out my trusty calipers here. 1246. $12.76. So one is slightly bigger. The slightly bigger one, imagine this is the cap. The slightly bigger one goes toward the cap and or towards your nib end of the pen. And the smaller end goes up to the back. Now, when you put pens on a mandrel like this, you can put both pieces and push this up here. But I don't ever do it like that. I only turn one piece at a time. And it's all because I believe that the longer this mandrel is, the worse it is for bending or potentially bending. And it only takes a second to take it on and off. So that's what I do. You should do what you want. But I'm going to move this up close here. Bobby, did you have a chance to come this weekend?
Yes, I was here.
I thought I saw you. What'd you like? What'd you get out the most out of it? Like, was there anything that stuck out in your mind?
The amount of people was much better.
There's a lot of people here, huh?
Yes, there was.
There were a lot of people.
It was good.
Yeah, I mean, when you got fresh burgers getting cooked, I'd show up too.
Yep.
Just kidding, I'd show up either way. All right, so I'm going to use a couple of different tools here. You can use anything. You could use traditional tools. I'm going to use this Hunter Tools Ridgeback. That's a Turner's exclusive, by the way. And then I'm going to use this Record Power Square Carbide. You could use any tool you like, as long as it gets the job done. What I probably wouldn't use is like a 2-inch rough and gouge. It seems excessive. So I'm going to speed it up all the way. I said all the way.
Bone Crusher's asking about pin in the hat.
What?
I said Bone Crusher's asking about pin in the hat, and that was really cool. It seemed like everybody really enjoyed it. And then we like kind of thought about some ideas to make it more fun the next time we do it. I was running it and I kind of dropped the ball. Hey, Joan. Oh yeah, Jake said also Turner's Warehouse raised over $1,500 for Make-A-Wish. I mean, it wasn't us, it was everybody who bid, so that was awesome.
Yeah, we had some great bidders in the crowd and online, and you guys
Yeah.
stepped up and made some awesome donations. Now, a couple of quick things since we got this piece here. Let's see. So you can see on this one, this is gold stabilized maple, and you can see like the ambrosia line in there. Some woods take stabilizing better than others and die. Some don't take it at all. Some take it really well. So it just depends on the wood and the process, making sure it was dry. If you're wanting to get into stabilizing and you're not sure what it is, check out from this past weekend. Curtis Seebeck talked for like an hour and a half, and it was awesome. Daniel here was like, oh, we got to try the stuff he mentioned, because he really gets you going. But
Yeah.
and he knows so much about it. But like, I recently had a customer who got a blank, and it was supposed to be pink, and it just didn't take the color well. And it was just the type of wood. I forget what it was. Might have been like a silk oak or something. It was something weird, but I thought it didn't, so no big deal. But some woods take color and stabilizing, some do not. So you just got to kind of figure out what your wood is and how good it is. Some will take a little bit, like in certain parts of the grain, and then in other parts they won't take it at all. Hey Carrie, if you're listening, will you bring me a couple of those blue pen blanks that are up by the front door that have like the grain lines, and then one of the blocks that's like white and blue, that I can show the contrast of the wood and the color. This little Sidewinder just eats this wood up. It's awesome. I guess we'll see if Carrie is paying attention or not.
She is, but there's like a 30-second delay, I bet.
So because this is a round tool, and I've only turned a few pens, I'm going to go ahead and use this square to flatten it up. You can use the round, but it's hard to get a smooth surface with that round carbide. So this will kind of just take out my ups and downs.
Sorry, I'm behind. One of
Oh, Carrie, perfect.
These are just from the stabilize bucket.
Yeah. And then there was some bigger blanks that had like a lot of white in the blue, because they like...
Like the ones that are
No, these are what I was talking about. No, these are great. So these are a perfect example. And the funny story behind these blanks is, I think I only have like 5 of these, and I don't know what wood they are. But they're really cool because the way the grain is in the wood, and then the way they're curly with it. Let's see if we can show it off here. Maybe this one. So you can see the curl, but then you can see how the grain, the brown grain, did not take the dye. But that looks super cool, right? This one you can see like the side, and then how it transfers long way. And it's curly. So a lot of times the stabilizing or the dye will bring out the curl more and the figure more, but it won't dye the whole thing. And you just don't know unless you've done that type of wood before. But even in the same types of wood, sometimes they don't act the same.
I don't know if this was like this one.
No, it was like a burl. This one's fine. It was like a burl chunk, like a big burl chunk that was blue with all the like cool
You
whites.
didn't say burl.
Yeah, I did. Come on now.
Not coming
Here's
back.
why not? Just one more. Here's a great one. This is a really cool one because you can see like it's so curly all the way across, but then you see how some of the grain didn't even take a licking of the dye. This is ambrosia as well, and then some did. So you just never know what's going to take and what's not. This will make a really cool pen. Now this one we actually have pen blanks coming this way. This was the cut off the end, but how could I not use that, right? That'll make a great knife handle or something. Carrie, you did it.
Half of mine to bring in the entire bucket.
Everyone clap for Carrie.
Carrie!
Oh,
Woo!
Here, I'll give you that one back. This is what I was
Yay,
talking
Carrie!
about. So this is a piece of burl, and this is what I always want to happen, where some of the burl takes like awesome color and then some is totally untouched. But to me, this is like one of the coolest effects you get in stabilizing. What do you guys think?
It's pretty great.
That was
Bobby,
really
yeah?
cool.
Yep.
Okay. This is really cool. This is what looks great on pins, knives, whatever you make. You can make anything out of this.
It's really pretty.
You know what you're limited by with this only?
I'm sorry?
You know what you're limited by with this?
Nope.
Skill.
Your imagination.
Okay.
And skill. Yes, skill. If you don't know what you're doing, don't buy one of these and turn it, because it's a bummer. But anyway, that was just a
Lathe has to
little
have a motor too.
run on
That helps a
stabilizing.
lot.
But these are some of my favorites, and I don't even know what they are. They're really cool.
A belt sander's like same as a grinder, right?
What now?
A belt sander, can you use it if you don't have a grinder? Belt sander, grinder, same.
For doing what?
I don't know.
I mean, are you talking about like a knife grinder?
I don't know.
A knife grinder is basically just a big belt sander, yeah.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were talking about trying to do something specific.
And then do you have any ideas if somebody has a hairline crack down their pen blank? I was saying like maybe black CA.
Is it already turned?
I think so.
Or like tube?
Let me go back up. Yeah, it's in the already turned.
Yeah, you can put like black CA in it or even clear CA
Yeah.
and then just sand and polish. A lot of times black lines look really cool and stuff.
Yeah.
That's true.
So don't ever like think it's unusable. Sometimes it'll be cooler. And sometimes you can charge more because you did more features to it, more work. If you're selling pins. See, this is a weird one. It's got like a yellow pocket and then it's all clear. And then this whole side is yellow. So this one's real weird.
That's cool, Kathy. She says, that's stunning. I have some raw curly maple I'm sending out to get stabilized to make a ring bearer box for her daughter's wedding.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's cool.
And like if you're trying to do colors and things, the harder the wood, generally the less color it'll take. So like this is maple and maple's hard, so it didn't take color super well. But we're not really looking for it to be totally colored, but just have features of color. That's why those burls look the best, because they take a lot of color and a lot of stabilizing resin. So this is the bottom of the pen, and this is the wider end. So I always put the wider end towards the headstock. It's just a habit. There's no reason to do that. You could go either. But mine is I always taper this way. So that's why I do it. But we're going to sand and finish these here, which will be probably the best part of this. Oh, I'm way low.
What if somebody's wanting to change the bevel on their skew? Do you think they could do it on a belt sander?
To change it like from one angle to another?
I'm thinking that's the
Probably
case.
the best way is to do it on your sharpening grinder. Okay. Oh,
I think that was the question.
Okay, so
I
that's
was out of
different.
I was out of context. I was like,
Yeah,
a grinder, because I think knife grinder.
knife grinder.
But, yeah.
So this type of grinder, if we can see it, the sharpening grinders are different than a belt sander by far. Mostly because you have a hard wheel versus a soft belt. So for sharpening, there are sharpening systems that use like a belt system. The Sorby one does.
I didn't know that.
I've used them, but I'm not super familiar with it. I only used it a couple times years ago. And I like these much better because you get more consistent results. So if you're going to change the angle on something, you're probably best to use your grinder, set up the angle you want, and then just grind until you get there. Now, changes in angle take a long time to grind because you're removing a tiny little bit at a time, and you don't want to overheat it. So you want to like keep it cool and like pause in between every now and then to cool it down or dip it in water or something, because you don't want to overheat your tools and take the temper out or the hardness, depending on what kind of tool it is.
What's that mean?
Funny that we went to a knife grinder when we are wood turners.
No, you and I both were like, they're essentially the same
Well, it's
thing.
because Bobby's sitting
I don't
next to
know.
my grinder, my knife grinder, so I'm just staring at it.
It's a good question though, because I'm interested.
Jamie says, do you ever use the radius cutters from Easy Wood Tools?
Yes,
And I
a
was
lot.
like, I don't know what that means.
So radius cutters, he's probably asking because this this record tool has a very square, although it is slightly radiused, it has a very square design. And the radius cutters, instead of being perfectly straight and flat across, have a very slight radius. And it's nice because then you can do more like moving with it, whereas a square cutter, you have more edge potential to grab. So radius cutters are definitely the way to go, in my opinion, especially for beginners. Squares will cause you some trouble if you're just starting out. And I use a lot of Easy Wood. I'm not today, but they're great tools, but I like these records because of the size.
We got a super chat from Chris.
He
Chris.
said, "Thank you for being you."
Oh, thanks, Chris. You're the man, man.
He was probably talking to Amy and I, but you're included in that too, I guess.
I bet he was talking to me. Does he even know you guys are there?
He's only watching us.
Also in the chat, they're talking about Myra and Darren meeting.
Myra and Darren met. It was like if you ever saw Seinfeld, the Bizarro world, that's what it was like.
Totally.
I was surprised there wasn't like a cage match or something.
Was it Bizarro World or was it Jerry and Newman? Hello.
I guess it was
Newman.
more Jerry Newman because of the like arch rivalry. Here's the thing. One of those two might be one of our favorites, but we'll never tell. Because maybe it's both, or maybe it's neither. Or maybe it's one of them. How would you know?
Myra is saying that Darren is her Newman.
Yeah, I could see that. So see how my little cutter does a great job, but I had little waves, and I can just come through with this square and straighten them up nice.
That sounds like Darren. Myra says Darren may or may not have given me a peace offering.
I think he was scared.
Myra also says it's clearly me. She's the Newman.
It's clearly what?
It's clearly me. Like she's Newman, or at least
She
I
would
thought
say
that
that.
was what she
That's
meant.
right up her MO to say that. I mean, maybe it's Bobby. He's the only one who showed up today.
As long as you sometimes say jambalaya, then you are indeed the Newman. Because I was Newman, right? He was very excited
Yep.
about his jambalaya.
Yep.
Jambalaya.
Bobby, did you ever watch Seinfeld?
Not much.
So, unfortunately,
back
I
on
know
that one.
everything about Seinfeld. Like, for some reason, I just remember it all. So, if there's ever trivia with Seinfeld, I'm on it.
Myra goes, no. Darren is Newman.
Alrighty, we're going to. I gotta change setup, so you guys gotta fill it in with some. You gotta amuse the crowd.
Okay.
We're real flat today. None of us have a lot of energy, so you gotta bring it up a notch.
Bring it up.
She says she doesn't like jambalaya. I think jambalaya is like spicy with rice and sausage. It's delicious.
Pump the crowd, you guys. Come on,
What are you talking about?
you gotta hype the crowd.
Talking
Hype,
about jambalaya
hype.
over here.
You have to have shrimp in there too, don't you?
All right.
Shrimp?
I think this is the perfect time for a controversial question.
Oh no.
Yes.
See, Kathy says Kramer's the best, and you all know it.
So what are we going to ask? Because we
don't
didn't
know.
pre-prepare a question.
Elaine. Well, favorite Seinfeld character. Go. I feel like Elaine is real funny.
I've never seen Seinfeld, so that's my answer.
I feel like there's one
Like at all?
Ever.
clear winner.
So there's this one episode in Seinfeld, thumbs up if you remember it, where Kramer adopts a highway and he's gonna make luxury lanes.
That was hilarious.
And so he takes, it's like 4 lanes, but he's like, no, you want a nice big luxury lane. So he goes and takes out paint and like covers over some of the lines in the freeway.
It didn't work out well.
It didn't work out well.
Not
that
during
the
rush
same-
It
hour.
doesn't sound like it
episode-
would work out well.
Where Newman's mail truck catches on fire.
Yeah, because he's isn't he trying to run the cans?
So funny.
No, that's a different one. The cans.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
people are like, Daniel, no, say it isn't so.
I'm from a
You
different
gotta
generation.
remember, Daniel's younger, so
Yeah,
he
I'm
wasn't
all-
there for that generation.
I was not.
Well, we have an
television.
actual legit question though.
What you got?
Bone Crusher says, I see you sell the Sidewinder tool. It's ours. Yeah. Do you sell the carbides, and is it a negative rake? We do sell the carbides.
Yeah, so we do sell the tool. We do sell the carbide. They're Hunter carbides. I think they're number 1, but you'd have to look on the listing. But I'll show you something here. These tools are not negative rake in the sense of like how Easy Wood does it. These are set negative. So if you look at the tool, try to get it sideways. Here's the flat, and then it tapers down at the end. So it's a negative position, but I don't know that it's done for the whole like negative rake thing. It's just the way it cut. This thing will cut so massively, and it is tiny. Look at this insert. I mean, it's tiny, right? Here, we'll compare it to the small Easy Wood round. Nope, that's a square.
Starting.
So
cool.
here's the small Easy Wood round. Look at the size of this Hunter carbide.
Man, I'm getting a lot of flack for not watching Seinfeld.
It's
Well, it's-
so good
It's
though.
a cultural thing.
Yeah, of
So-
a certain age generation.
But one thing I can tell you about these Hunter carbides is I got a tool with this same insert like in 2018, and I still use the same insert. They're very tiny and they're very stacked, so like they don't have an edge that sticks out. The whole body's below it, and for some reason they just stay sharp for a long, long time. You can still rotate them and everything normally, but they just stay sharp. And then this one is the Sidewinder, which has a slight curve to it. So like for Bone Crusher, when you're working on custom pens, if you ever cut your blank off like on a body or a cap, and you want to come in and put pressure to the headstock instead of pushing across because it's unsupported, this is a great tool because you can make those cuts holding your tool normally instead of having to push on the end or come across on the end. So this just makes it easier to make those like cuts on the end pushing to the headstock. So that's what those tools are. Thanks for the question.
Oh, you're getting called out.
I am.
Myra's like, just saying my daughter watches Seinfeld and she's younger than you.
Yeah.
That's true. She is.
I guess I was just introduced to better TV. I don't know.
Well, it's hard to argue with
that's
the
funny.
quality of Seinfeld. 'Cause,
It's all subjective.
I feel like a lot of things.
you're talking about a show that
based
ended
off
in the
of-
late '90s, and
Yeah,
it
it's an
still
old
gets
show.
paid $100 million a year on Netflix. Like, somebody thinks it's pretty good, right? That's pretty crazy. Okay, so we're gonna sand this.
Daniel, you are no longer Chit. Your new name is Kramer.
Is that because of the hair? Oh, it can get crazier. Trust me.
So this is 400. This is wet dry. And I'm only sanding it just in case I have some marks. Whoa, that's way too fast. 4,000 too fast to sand?
Probably a little too fast.
I just want to take out any marks. I want to hit my ends. Make sure they're nice and flat. I'm not sanding for the sake of like changing the shape or anything like that. Now I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to still sand with the grain. And try to take out anything this way. Because if I only sand with the lathe running, I'm going to have radial lines. Now this is misleading because already I was like, oh no, I have lines, but it's the curl in the wood. There's like streaks of dark from the curl. So don't sand all that out. I don't think you could. But you do want to look and make sure you don't have radial lines. And then we're going to do our treatment on this. I'm going to sand both pieces real quick first. Now 400 is pretty high grit. You know, like with Yorkshire grit, I think they tell you to sand to 220 or 240, something like that. But because these were relatively smooth from carbide, we're just going to hit them with this little bit. Let me get a fresh piece of 400. How do you think it's going so far, Bobby?
Real well.
People are also being nice to Daniel in the chat because he hasn't watched it.
Oh, good.
They're like, it's okay, I haven't watched it either. I tried to add like a fifth thing in the poll that was about I don't watch it or I didn't like it. Kimberly says, didn't watch it live, but have enjoyed the Seinfeld reruns recently, and Curb Your Enthusiasm was even better.
Oh, Curb is
Curb was really
Curb
good.
is awesome.
Chad and I
Curb's
really
way
liked
better
that
than.
show.
I wouldn't say it's better. It's just different. But if you haven't watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, it's super funny. Perfect for the young kids too. It like really introduces them to life.
But did you ever watch The Jetsons Meet the Flintstones?
Yes, that was
Yes!
one of my favorites.
It was so good, right?
I don't, like I said in the chat, I don't remember watching little kid shows. Like,
Me neither.
I watched, like, Flintstones and Looney Tunes and the Jetsons and Transformers and, like, stuff that wasn't for little kids.
That must have been
Like
nice.
Barney.
I had a job.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember that at all.
Is Marquetta here?
Yeah. Yes, she is.
Can you type her a message for me?
Yeah, well, you can just tell her she can hear you.
Well, it's more meaningful if it's handwritten.
Okay.
Say, what's up, Marquetta? Thanks for coming down.
Now Jake is telling Jamie that his mom goes to college.
Your mom goes to college.
Oh, shenanigans in the chat.
Does anyone know what that's from? That's an obscure reference these days. Classic.
I think a lot of people know what that's from.
Except Daniel.
I feel like
All
there was
right,
a question.
that's gonna be
that I
good enough.
missed.
Okay, so we've sanded till we're happy, or at least we're gonna roll with it happily. We're gonna use sanding sealer, Yorkshire grit. There, Jamie. Did I nail it? Oh,
Oh, now they're talking about
Other good shows.
Love Boat, which I never watched, and Gilligan's Island.
so just so you all
I've
know,
seen some
'cause,
Gilligans.
whatever, I was doing impressions for Jake and Jason because they heard about my impressions, so I could do a couple here if you want. Do you like impressions, Bobby?
Go for it.
So this is my Australian.
I'm still trying to catch up.
G'day, mate.
Oh,
I'm
man.
from Australia.
Jake said something. I'm like, no, Jake,
I
I
think
will.
pretty
be."
good.
Hey,
And then here's my British person. G'day, mate. I'm from Britain. I'm from Britain. And then I'll do
you sound very English.
Italian. G'day, mate. I'm from Italy.
Your salads are dry.
What now?
Yeah. No, Kathy, that's real. She says that when you go back as an adult and watch the Bugs Bunny and the Roadrunner shows and realize it's very inappropriate.
Oh,
And then
most of those
you
kids
laugh a
shows are
bit
pretty
harder.
inappropriate if you really watch them or listen to them. See, look how cool that looks with even just the sanding sealer. So, because we're in Arizona, this takes about 10 seconds to
Did
dry.
you finally see it?
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on the chat. There's too many shenanigans going. I can't keep up.
There are a lot of shenanigans going
shenanigans.
on.
So you
Here's-
want to apply this and let it
Does
dry.
he know about the beef in the shop?
Who, Jake?
Yeah.
I don't think so. If he doesn't, he knows now.
Now,
Jake, just do what's in your heart. That's what I do.
because this is so small, I'm going to use the other side of this paper towel for some Yorkshire grit.
Yorkshire
Grit. Now this is dry. If you're in a moist, cool climate, it may take a couple minutes. But here in the winter, it takes a long time. It takes about 10 seconds. In the summer, it takes about 3 seconds. And so I'm just going to rub this in, and I can hear the grit, and I'm going to slowly speed it up and break down the grit. I'll put my mic up to the next one so you guys can hear the breakdown.
What about Knight Rider though?
There we
Also,
go.
Homer Lex.
It's gone.
Homer Lex says Chadequate impressions, Shed.
Thank you. Yeah, my impressions are pretty good. All right, so look how nice and shiny that is. Ooh la la. Pretty yellow.
Dang it, I was supposed to do that last week and I forgot.
Now I'm going to do the friction. This is Mylan's high build friction polish. Keep in mind, Yorkshire grit is not a finish. It's sandpaper. Think of it as sandpaper. Now I'm just going to put a dot here. Less is more with this stuff, especially with pens. You just don't need much. So I'm going to rub it in. I'm going to go slower, and I'm going to let it warm up. I'm just going to kind of work my way across. And this is how you can get a nice shiny finish on these stabilized. You could, of course, CA finish them if you want. That doesn't work. I don't know if that does either. We'll see. So I'm pushing just hard enough to get some friction to where it heats up. And that's how this finish kind of sets in. Now I can always go back and do another drop. That was soaked right into the... You guys told me to get these blue shop towels, and I don't know if I like them for this. Everything
No?
soaks in so fast.
I like the blue shop towels.
What was the chat that was adamant? I get them.
Oh, really?
It was, yeah.
I feel like, and I could be wrong, you can correct me, but I feel like the last couple sets you got were from different places, and one of them was way scratchier than the other.
No, so I did get a roll at Harbor Freight, but we never used them over here. They're the ones on the stabilizing rack.
Okay.
These have all been Scott brand.
Really?
Now, I did get like one box at Home Depot, and then I got some at Costco, but they're both Scott, so they should be the same, right?
I feel like the first one you got at Home Depot was scratchier.
Ah.
And the
Well, this one is
one...
Home Depot.
No, the one in the back right there?
That's Home Depot.
That's the other one. Because I already took the two out from the Home Depot bag.
Yeah, those two are different.
So the one behind your grinders from Home Depot, and the other two are from Costco. This one's softer. I've been using
Oh,
it.
the Costco
man.
one's unopened
Where?
at the end of the Bergmaster.
Chris just
Weird,
said
huh?
Green Acres, and now I have the song stuck in my head. Thanks a lot.
So look at this shine.
Green Acres is.
Now you can
I'm
apply this
confused.
multiple times and it'll just get shinier, but that's pretty dang shiny. And I don't love touching it so soon, but I'm gonna just for you guys. Whoop. That's a pretty good shine for a friction finish, wouldn't you say? Let's do the cap. All right. So I'm going to sand. I'm going to move these out of the way so we don't get them.
Marquetta says she would like to invite you to voice over some of their promotional videos with your variety of impressions.
Oh, that'd be cool. I could definitely do it.
Also,
I've been working on a Swedish. You want to hear it?
have you?
G'day, mate. I'm from Sweden.
Oh,
That's pretty good, huh?
That sounded more New Zealand / Australian.
What?
Yeah.
But I said I was from Sweden. Like, that's the dead giveaway of the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe work on it a little bit more.
Of the two of us, which one of us has been to Sweden before?
Not me.
Well, me either. But, I mean, clearly that was a pretty solid accent.
But who's been closer?
Probably you.
Have you ever been to England?
No.
There you go. I haven't either.
But I know Jamie, and he's English. I sometimes get mistaken for being English because of my accents and my impressions.
Sometimes I get mistaken for being Chad because
One
people ask
time-
me questions.
As a young man, I was in Mexico.
That
Get
was
this.
funny. Your delivery
I
was
bought
funny,
one of
too.
those cool ponchos in Mexico, and I got stopped at the border. And I was like, no, I'm from Arizona. And they were like, oh, okay. It might have been all the fireworks we had hidden. They stopped us for that, now that I think about
You
it.
got a-
They
Or
did
the
take,
tequila.
They did take
Yeah.
all that. And the tequila. They took so much stuff from us. It was kind of a bummer. But when you're 18, you don't know.
You got a solid, Chad. We're all impressed in the chat.
Oh, sweet. See? Somebody knows good impressions.
Also, Jamie is redoing the Beverly Hillbillies song about you.
No. I would focus on someone else that is more deserving.
But literally, everyone's talking about every show that they used to watch. And I
What's
feel
the-
like of all,
What's the overwhelming favorite?
I don't know. There's a whole bunch. But I would say my overwhelming favorite of all the ones that I saw were mentioned would definitely be Quantum Leap. Like, that show was...
That show was cool.
That show was good.
Are there any Office fans in the chat?
No, not a single one.
Not a single one. Because if you like The Office, the super fan episodes that have been being released are so good.
They're pretty good.
Because they're like,
It's like
all the
extra
cuts and
scenes.
edits. So
Oh.
like an episode will be like an hour long. It's
Um,
super funny.
there was something going
And a lot of
around.
them are real inappropriate. You're like, that's why it got cut.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. There was something going around that because Zack Snyder's like super long director's cut did really good. I think on like Batman or something. Who was it? Was it Peter Jackson? I can't remember the right name. The guy who did the Lord of the Rings movies.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Oh, I'm going to do a director's cut too. Each movie will be 8.5 hours or 8.5 hours."
No thanks. Okay, hear this.
Wait,
Crunchy.
so I ended the poll for the favorite Seinfeld character. Kramer won with 40% of the votes out
Yeah.
of 33 voters.
Nice.
Elaine came in a close second at 36%. George at 21%. George was despicable. And
George's
Jerry
great.
at 3%.
That's pretty awesome.
They were all kind of despicable.
Yeah, George was pretty great.
It's a pretty great one, Kimberly.
What is?
Oh, I put the link in the chat for the little thing I got you for Christmas.
Oh, don't buy it yet if you're gonna get one. I'll put up a link to where I get a kickback because that thing's cool.
All right, will you help me do that right after the live
Yes.
stream?
Yes.
All right, we will do that right after the live stream.
Yeah.
Like, right after the live stream.
This is like one product.
I don't know why
that,
I opened it. a blank page.
I'm pretty sure this blows air better than our Milwaukee like leaf blower.
Yeah,
It's pretty great. I
It's
kind of want to
crazy.
get one for the house.
I kind
So
of
it's
want
like-
one too.
And then you can like set it to different levels. Like it just runs, or you can go low. Isn't that cool?
It wasn't cheap, but it works very well.
You know, you can tell though, because I have a different one that is cheap, and it feels like it's about to break every time I hold it. This thing feels like solid, like, don't you think? Like well built,
Yeah.
and it sounds like a jet engine.
Well, we had another one, and we like barely dropped it on the floor, and the whole thing broke.
Yeah, it shattered. All right, where am I on the next step? Did I run out of paper towels? Guess so. All right.
Jim, are you going to the UK? Oh, Jamie said he voted Kramer, but he's never seen it. And he said, I don't think they ever got it over there, to be honest.
Do you have Netflix?
Yeah, but like, streaming services are different regionally.
Oh, bummer.
You didn't know that?
You'd think for all that cash they could play it anywhere.
Yeah, you'd think. Daniel, how about some TV shows from this era?
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers.
Peak.
It's really good.
Yeah. It's really good. Yeah, lots of good stuff.
I mostly watch
Marquetta.
science and smart shows.
Yeah.
It still hasn't taken, but I'm trying.
Marquetta, while holding her mug. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to come in on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a great movie.
That's an older movie too. It's been around a long time.
Office Space.
Yeah.
I say that to Carrie all the time, but I don't know if she knows where it's from.
I hope she does.
Hey, Marquetta, I don't know if she was in here, but look at this. Lathe buddy.
Lathe buddy
Yes,
time.
we do have an uproar for more info on the Wonder Blower.
The Wonder Blower.
Yeah, we'll
Is
put a
that what we're
link.
calling it now?
Yes.
The Wonder Blower. We'll put a link in the description right after the chat. So,
Ooh, I have a good trivia because Chad and I like to watch Jeopardy.
what you got?
What was the most watched of all time series finale? I'm going to
Oh,
give
you
the
remember?
chat a moment to.
You remember the answer?
I do.
Did we see that recently? Because I don't remember.
Yes. Chad and I like to watch Jeopardy.
What was the question again?
What?
Don't drop your
what
tube.
is the most watched of all time series finale of a
Series
show?
finale
Like
of a show.
most attended, watched at that time.
American Idol.
No.
Ugh.
Yeah, the chat has it. Everyone's like
MASH.
mash.
Oh,
mash.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it was MASH. Now I remember.
Yeah.
I only thought of it because Myra was saying she cried some real tears watching MASH.
The chat knows. All right, so I'm going to assemble this pen on the lathe, which is not ideal because it is not ideal. Let's see what this thing comes with.
Right after we get off of the live stream, we're going to walk to Chad's computer and put the link in the description of today's video.
Yes. Yeah, so
'Cause
honestly,
everyone is like, where is the link?
if you think you want one, do order it through our link so at least we get a kickback on it, because we all might as well get some kickbacks from Amazon.
I would have got it someplace else if I could have, but Chad has one that he really doesn't like and it doesn't work very well. So I was like, I'm going to get him a good one for Christmas.
Yep.
All right.
But support a small business when you can.
So we're going to do the cap first. Now, I did not pay attention to the
I
grain
wonder
on
if I
this
should
one.
go back and watch MASH from the beginning.
Looks like...
My parents watched it,
Oh, wait,
but they
I
made me
did.
go to bed when it came on.
Okay. It goes this way.
They were like, go
Luckily, I did pay attention when I put the bushings on, and this is the bigger end. So that goes to the cap end, which looks like those line up pretty good. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick for assembling a capped pen with grain. This is a good one. So I'm going to put the cap together however I want. And I'm not really concerned with the grain other than where the clip lands. I don't want to cover that cool ambrosia mark. I'm going to put it out here in the more plain zone. So I'm going to put this on. I'm going to grab my little Marquetta Lathe Buddy, whatever she calls these. What do you call these, Marquetta? Because I don't want to scratch the top of my pen on the metal part here.
We have a trivia question because now people are on to trivia.
Let's hear it.
What show was this the very first line in the pilot? How about a beer? I would guess Cheers.
That's
But
a good question.
I don't know. But that's what I would guess if I was
little.
guessing.
How about a
Yeah,
beer?
me too. I think I'd.
Right? Because it's where everybody knows your name.
Yeah, that's a good.
And I
that
never
seems like a
watched
good
that
guess.
show either. It was before my time.
'Kay.
I've actually seen a few episodes of that one.
So, here's how you
Oh,
do
look.
this.
People are also saying cheers.
If you want to line up the bottom grain, you take the coupler. I'll show it up close, but this is the upper coupler where the nib goes, and it threads into the cap. You feed this in. Now, what you have to do, though, is keep pressure on this little sliding, whatever that doohickey is. These are technical terms. So you thread this in, and then when it stops, I don't have to worry about the coupler as much. But then I put my blank up, and I line up the grain, which is, here, I'll show it up close. Let me show it again. So this is the nib section coupler with that little stepped, I always forget what they call those. They might even call them couplers. I'm going to thread that in until it stops. And then I want to press this on. Is that the right one? Nope, it's backwards. That's why it didn't line up.
Marquetta says that those are called a spot buddy.
Spot buddy.
But then Jake said they're called a pen assembly buddy.
So now I'm going to kind of push this on here by hand, and I'm going to back that out. And you can see it's all kind of wonky and sideways, but I don't care because it's stuck in there where I want it to end. So now I can put it in the press. And as long as I don't go too crooked, I can straighten it up and then press it on. And when I thread this in, it should line up, which it does. So it doesn't have anything to do with the nib direction, but when I thread it, it should line up in the blank. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes,
Now what is going on there?
makes total sense.
It's like there's something inside of this cap.
I think that was a good matchup, that blank with that gunmetal.
Yeah. I feel like something, there's like a burr or something maybe catching. It's like scratching my lower part here, but I can't feel. Oh, there it is.
You don't have to be good at trivia to like it, because we are really bad at it, but we like it.
There's a big burr right on the inside of this metal.
Ooh.
So I'm going to use this. See if I got
I
it.
love
Oh,
Lord of
no.
the Rings.
Me too.
Yeah.
Boy, it's right there. It's causing me some discomfort. Let me try a different one.
Ooh, I think I got a good.
I think what I'll do is
Question
when
for
we're done
next
here, I'm
week.
gonna
I'm gonna
take
have to
some
save it.
sandpaper and go on the inside. It's like the corner
do
of the
that.
metal
Yeah, I'm gonna do
is
it.
catching on this side. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, okay. So now I just press the other end on normally, as normal. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to try to hold that straight. This is why it's not good on the lathe, because now this is extending out further than I have space for. Okay, back. All right. Looks pretty good. Now I'm not going to load the ink. It does come with the ink cartridge. Thread on the nib section.
I love
And
Trivial
the cap.
Pursuit. It's so good.
And there we go. That looks pretty good.
Where did the Jeffersons move?
So that's kind of a contrast
I
of
don't
like
know.
a light color wood with the dark gunmetal kit. Amy, do
It
you know what the
looks
price of
good.
these kits are, by the way?
I will tell you right now.
They're not very expensive, but like I said, they're decent. They're not like the best quality, but they're also not bad. So if you want to make some nice capped pens without breaking the bank, these Echo Juniors are a good way to do it, whether it be rollerball or fountain.
It's a great price.
much are they?
They're $7.99 for the rollerball and $8.99 for the fountain.
Yeah,
And
you
here's the thing with that.
can't beat that.
I like those way better than the managers.
See, and that's
And that's
preference because
a-
I like the manager a lot.
That's around the same price.
Yeah, I think managers are $8.99 or $9.99 maybe. I love managers. I like
They're
the
good.
style and shape of managers a lot. Like,
They don't post on the back though.
Right. These do post, which means the cap can thread onto the back end of the pen. That's called posting. Technical term.
How long will that finish you
Get in the
did
weeds.
last? Somebody's asking.
Yeah, so that's always a question. People who come here always like to tell me how this finish won't last, but it does last very well. I would, if I was doing these to sell, I'd probably do 2 or 3 coats, and I would usually separate them by a couple hours or even a day in between and just do a whole bunch at once. But you'll get a lot of use out of this because you've soaked in with excuse me. You've soaked in with the sanding sealer, then you've put the friction finish on top that builds and it bonds, and then people when they handle it they have, you know, oils and waxes, and it tends to keep it kind of looking good actually. So how long will it last depends on the use and the wood and the person, and some people have like acidic oils in their hands and they destroy every finish, whether it be resin or CA or whatever. But this stuff holds up really well. If you ever come to our shop, most of the pens on display are this finish, and they have been there, some cases a couple of years, and they get handled all the time. So it's pretty cool to see that they last. So quite a long time.
It's a good matchup.
And it's an easy rip. So if somebody wants it redone, it's an easy redo. You can just wipe on more friction finish, then buff it. All right, good stuff. Any other questions, comments, concerns?
Well, that was good.
Yeah, I like that matchup.
Great job, Chad.
Oh, thanks. Amy picked it, so good job, Amy.
Good job, Amy.
Amy, I'm gonna main cam you for any final words.
Final words.
Looky.
Final words. Thanks for chatting.
Yeah, lots of chats tonight. Lots of people talking about their favorite TV shows and stuff, so appreciate it. I got a good question for next week now.
See how
Oh,
he's
boy.
like holding on to it though?
Yeah.
Holding on.
All right, we have a question. Chad, have you ever used General Finishes Clear Wood Turners finish?
General Finishes clear wood turners finish. I don't recall using it.
He says you get a finish on par with CA in a fraction of the time.
That sounds good. I'm gonna
Yeah.
use it. I don't think I have, but it's hard to say. It's one of those things where you try a lot of finishes and then you kind of like one over the other. And this is the one I was using probably right before we started. Now we carry a bunch of other stuff too, and they're fine, but this is the one I like the best. But I mean, if you get a nice shiny protective finish, that's easy. I would go with it.
How high did you sand it?
I sanded only with 400 because it was convenient and it was relatively smooth, and I was just kind of making sure there were no marks. Probably 220 or 320 would have been better, but I didn't have any handy.
What's Jenny's phone number?
Jenny? Jenny who?
Jenny, I got your number.
I don't know.
Oh.
8675309?
Correct.
Is that it? I just said that.
Yeah. No, that is correct. I think we're good. Somebody wants to know what Bobby's favorite show is.
Yeah.
Bobby, what's your favorite show?
Combat.
Ooh. Is that an older show or a new show?
Yes, it's back whenever I was watching TV.
You don't watch TV anymore?
Almost never.
Oh, good.
Smart.
Good for you. No wonder you're so well balanced.
He's always in a good mood, too.
Yeah.
Bobby's always in a good mood. Wise words right there.
It's a good way to look at it.
Spin the lathe, the wood takes hold. Chad's at the wheel, the story unfolds. Chisel sharp, a steady hand, crafting beauty across the land. From pen kit small to projects grand, Turner's warehouse making it stand. Amy by his side, the warehouse lady, reading comments, keeping it shady. Wednesday night, the show's live. Wood chips fly, watch them thrive. Risen flows, a vibrant hue. Turner's warehouse, me and you. Skills and laughter, a joyful blend. With Chad and Amy till the very end. Kara joins in, the team complete. Creative sparks can't be beat. Sharing knowledge, tips and tricks. Building community brick by brick. Lads are humming, tools are keen. The finest wood, a vibrant scene. From exotic grains to local finds. Inspiration strikes of all kinds. Wednesday night, the show's live. Wood chips fly, watch them thrive. Risen flows, a vibrant hue. Turner's warehouse, me and you. Skills and laughter, a joyful blend. With Chad and Amy till the very end. So tune in now, don't delay. Join the fun, come what may. Learn the craft, feel the delight. Turner's warehouse shining bright. Wednesday night, the show's live. Wood chips fly, watch them thrive. Risen flow.